Welcome back everybody to this migration of Mix It Up version 1.3.0.5. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully this will be applicable to a lot of different versions, but if it isn't and you need to make a new video, could you let me know in the comments? I'd appreciate it. Maybe I'll direct you to the real video, or I'll need to make a new one. Now, if that's the case, I will absolutely do that. Alright guys, so I do say this is a migration video because I'm going to be referencing my Streamlabs, but if you're following us along and you're brand new, guess what? You have less work to do. It's amazing. So, let's take a look here. I did say at the end of the last video that I was going to change my mind. I was going to go from commands, which is the next one down, and we're going to jump all the way down here to currency, rank, and inventory. The reason for that is your inventory system, or channel points, allows you to do some things with those commands that you can't do otherwise if you don't have those points set up, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, so if you click on that add currency rank, you can see here, this is your default values. Cool. Well, I'm gonna take a look at mine. I'm gonna show you how I set mine up. Because, you know, I think I'm cool. No, it's because I can show you exactly where I found this stuff inside of my Streamlabs desktop, or dashboard. So on the Streamlabs dashboard, if you go to your CloudBot and then go to loyalty and then settings, you will then see that there are all these settings that I literally copied and pasted. So the name of the loyalty name is points, and so I copied points over. Easy, right? You can name these whatever you want. Just looking around my desk, you can call them dice, rings, books, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Cookies, you can name them whatever you like. I wish I had cookies right now. Sorry if I'm making you hungry, but you can call this whatever you like. Put that in your name of your points. That is what you want. Next, is it primary? Yes, this thing actually supports multiple different types of currency. Why would you want to do that? Well, let's say you're running a special event. I'm a Minecraft primarily streamer, so maybe I set up a server and I want people to be able to redeem points specific to that, and I have a different rate for them or whatever, and they don't have to spend their main channel points to do this. Might be a little bit complicated in the long run, but if you just put the commands together correctly, no one will notice. Anyway, so you can absolutely have multiple points and have that do that. Next, is this a ranking system? I'm going to say no for right now, but if you notice, you can change that at any time and add ranks later, so you can go ahead and do that later if you'd really like to. Ranks are kind of nice where then on your commands, you can actually set them so that only certain ranked people can run those commands. So something to think about for, future. Max amount, if you want to set a max amount of points that you can actually accumulate, you can put that on there. I do also want to point out in their documentation right here, there is a technical limitation to this, which is 483,647. For those of you that really want to know, that is the limitation of how large an integer can be in a database. So that's the limitation. All right, next we got some role bonuses. So you've got your regular bonus, your sub bonus, and your mod bonus. I want to look at their documentation and see, they don't have good documentation on that. See, there are certain holes in this documentation that I would really love to see patched, and that's one of them. These are out of date because apparently they added some other role bonus that regular, and it doesn't say, or it doesn't make it obvious. Alright, so here we go. We'll receive online credit. Any bonuses that amount will receive, and any bonus received different from. Yeah, okay. So these are bonuses that they will receive as a moderator, sub, all that stuff. So I think it's per tick that you set up here. So my 1 point per 5 minutes. Alright, so let's go back over here. So that 1 point per 5 minutes I did pull from right there, no shocker. You can pull down this and see what the other things are. So again, if you've got like bit points, so you can have special commands tied to people who give you bits, you can absolutely do that. It's so cool. You can also just disable this right on here, so if you wanted to, you can. Alright, next you've got event bonuses. Your event bonus on follow, on host, on sub. Again, these are different. On follow, on sub, on raid. Now, I do want to point out, I did copy these over. That's cool. Now, if you do want to do the on raid one, I made a specific thing on raids, or I haven't made a specific video on raids, but if you want to see me add that bonus, that on raid bonus to this event, let me know in the comments section and I'll make it. If I don't get any comments, I'm not going to make it. All right, last but not least, we got these other settings down here, which is not something supported by our friends over here at Streamlabs, and that is our minimum channel activity. So if they've got to be active for, say, 10 minutes before they start accruing points, you can set that up here. Do you want these to reset? Now, again, that might work for that maybe a monthly event that you run. You could totally do that here. That would make sense. And then you can manually reset things right here. Now, this is cool, but now, Keegers, you've got all these people here. Sorry, the dog. You got all these people here that already have all these points. Look at these users. Look at these users. What am I gonna do, Keegers? How am I gonna get them in? No worries. We're gonna show you how to do that real quick. So I did gloss over the fact that there is an import data here. I'm ignoring that because I like this other area a little bit better, and that's the users area. So here's my users area. You can tell I've already imported user data into here, so I know that this works. Now, I'm not gonna go through that. I'm gonna go through the process, but I'm not obviously gonna import, because if I do that, it's gonna overwrite it. So let's go ahead and import data. And you can see here, it kind of walks you through it, but I'm gonna walk you through it too. I use a program called LibreOffice Calc. It's a free program. You can also use Google Drive, the Sheets program, and just export that sheet as a CSV. And it's really simple. Here is my Streamlabs users thing. I've already copied and pasted, so I'm gonna go for the beginning. I'm gonna delete it for you. And all I did is I grabbed here right in front of Doylen, I selected down here to the end of SimHell, go up to A1 and paste. That's it, that's all I did. That's it, super simple. Save it, make sure you know where it is. And then as we go back here, you'll hit browse, you'll go to that file. Again, if you're in Google Docs, same thing, paste it in there, make sure it shows up in those columns, and then export as a CSV. Same thing here, I exported this as a CSV. Now, once you've selected your file, this is the next part that may be a little complicated, but we're gonna roll with it. What is the platform that you're grabbing this from? Well, this is my Twitch users. You can see here that they are Twitch with that little icon, bing, bang, boom, use that. Next, platform ID, I didn't use that. I don't know what that's about, I'm ignoring it. Username is in the first column, right? Column A is the first one, so we click on 1. Viewing hours, well, that's not column B, that's the points, so that's column 3. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Viewing minutes, we don't have viewing minutes, we're gonna move on from that. And then points, we have on column 2. That's it. You hit import, they get imported, and you're done. Pretty slick, right guys? Seriously, pretty slick. So there's nothing, then once you do that, you'll see that they get all their points. As you can see here, you can sort them, you can make sure that everybody's there. And we're there. I'm curious though, maybe I can do one live for you. I go over here and I switch to YouTube. And that's interesting. So the loyalty is the same no matter what on this. Okay, cool. I just wanted to see if there was a way to do this live for you, but there's not. All right, guys. Well, that is pretty much it. Oh, that's pretty much it for that part. But let's go back down to inventory. I do want to show that off. There is this add inventory piece, which I have not messed with. I'm gonna get together with one of my friends, Nakunai, and we're gonna talk through how she actually does this, because she does have this amazing inventory system ready to go, I believe. And it is super, 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 super cool for her. She's even got it tied to alerts on her screen and everything. It's amazing, it's amazing. So we're gonna do that in a separate video, but check this out if you want to have different inventory pieces. I like to think of these as if they're holding, if they buy this piece of inventory, then they can run other commands on your stream. So for example, Naku, I know, does like ores and gems and whatnot from Minecraft. So maybe if they're holding a piece of diamond, you give them the ability to request a diamond plate armor for their armor stand in your world. So like your redemption stuff. So just a thought. I don't know what she uses it for. We'll talk about that. But that's kind of the thought behind it, at least in my little brain. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do have to apologize. This is actually the sixth take of this video, so hopefully I covered everything. So thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you. And remember, somebody out there likes you, somebody out there loves you, and I do appreciate you. Thank you very much, and take care of yourself.